Get yourself in a nice, comfortable position and take a couple of breaths, noticing the breath coming into your nostrils or your lips, however you're breathing. Feel it maybe in your sinuses or your throat. And start to feel the movements in your breastbone. Feel your breastbone floating out, away from the spine on your inhale, and back down and in on your exhale. Again, breastbone, up and down, and up and down. And find your body's own pace. You don't have to deep breathe, and don't force it. Don't force it. Let your body just breathe. And on the exhale, just let go. But on the inhale, bring some movement into your rib cage as the rib bones get to float away from you on the inhale and back in on the exhale. As you expand to the sides and the front of you on your inhale. And then on your exhale, just let go, let go. And on the inhale, expand your presence into your room. And on the exhale, let it go. Now, just settle. Let your body move as it breathes. But don't be mechanical about it. Be flowy. As you start to visualize the muscles around your ribs, particularly at the back, where they attach to your spine. And as the spine bones start to decompress away from one another as you soften and get yourself nice and comfortable, visualize the muscles that knit the spine bones together. The ones that squeeze and compress your spine bones when you're tense or flexed, let those go, soften. Use your mind, visualize those muscles kind of like yarn, with those spine bones knitted really tightly together, and imagine those muscles like yarn knitting loosely. There's more yarn, there's more looseness, there's more give to the spine as you decompress, and the muscles around your spine start to wiggle themselves loose. As the muscles at the front of the spine and the sides of the spine start to shake, shiver, tremble, and maybe even twitch. Twitching is great. Soften. It takes practice to get to the point where you can twitch. And you might even just jump right off your bed. And that's good. Your muscles are offloading stress energy, so soften. And give your muscles this time and space to offload its stress energy so they can go back to a functional state. Nice and loose and neutral, long and lean, soft. Relaxed and ready. Relaxed and ready. As those muscles continue to flow with their movement as they tremble and wiggle loose all along the spine, up to the upper back with that nice outward curvature to the back, and then to the base of the neck where that one big spine bone is. Imagine the muscles all along the back at the front, trembling and twitching loose, flexing and releasing and trembling. Maybe you have to sigh, or maybe you feel shivery. Shivering is good. It might feel cold, but let yourself shiver. The heat will come after that. It's not comfortable now, but it will be later, and you'll feel so much more free after you've done this for your muscles. As you visualize your anatomy, so much detail that you're giving your body instructions as to how to release its own muscle tension. As you visualize those 5 neck bones, so it's the last part of the spine, those 5 neck bones from the base of the spine to the head, and a nice natural inward curve to those spine bones in the neck. Imagine those knitted together so tightly that everything's in rotation and everything's flexed downward. Imagine that the knitting gets looser and looser and looser and looser and looser, so those bones, those 5 bones, decompress away from one another like an accordion. And the muscles beside those bones And in front of those bones, soften and release as they start to twitch. And you might feel some movement in your neck. Let those muscles twitch as the head may move a little, all within its own comfort zone. As the back of the head, which has a lot of layers of muscle connecting it to the neck and shoulders. And there's some diagonal muscle, little bits of muscle from the neck part of the spine to the crest of the head. Those diagonal muscles start to twitch. Those are great. Those twitch really well. As you visualize those muscles twitching and twitching, releasing their holding pattern as they just do a little flex and release, and then a little flex and release, and then a little flex and release, as they flex their way back to neutral, nice and long and lean and soft. As you soften right into this and allow your fingertips to relax and your shoulder blades to relax and soften, moving away from the rib cage below, letting your hips release and your legs, your feet, and soften into this, allowing your body to breathe. And if you're getting tense, take a big breath, expand your presence into your room, and just let it go. Let your body float back down to size as your spine bones slide back into position around one another, and your shoulder bones and your arm bones slide back into position around one another, and the head slides back into position around the neck bones, and those muscles become soft and neutral, releasing their holding pattern as you continue to visualize this and continue to soften, 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 allowing the body this time and space to neutralize, to tremble, to shiver, to twitch, so that its stress energy is released. The nervous system can reboot, and you can be more functional. You might feel a bit tired after this. It's temporary tired, and after that, you'll feel more free. Keep going, tremble, breathe, soften, soften into this, and give your body instructions as you visualize in great detail over and over and over again. The muscles releasing, softening, twitching, trembling, shivering.